Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to add Salesforce leads to Google Sheet. So imagine this, you have generated a lead of a guy named Roger. You have his name, his last name, his email, his address, all those things. Now you want to send all this data to Google Sheets just to create a backup, just to be safe. But the problem is there is no direct data flow between Salesforce and Google Sheet. So in cases like these, we have to bring a third app to properly connect them both. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Salesforce and Google Sheet. So what Pabbly Connect will do is, anytime a new lead is created in Salesforce, it will automatically add a new row in Google Sheet. Now the best part of using Pabbly Connect is, there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. And this can be done in few easy steps. Let me show you on my screen.
Okay, so to begin the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser. Pabbly.com, press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Here hover on products and here you will find the option called as connect. Click on connect and then just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. Here I would like to mention one more thing, that Pabbly Connect offers a plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. So you just have to clone the template of its workflow, which is available in the description box. Once you clone the template, you will get immediate access to this amazing workflow in your account. Okay, so scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this, a dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Salesforce to Google Sheets. Salesforce to Google Sheets. And then just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Salesforce? Because we want to send the data from Salesforce, that is why. In the trigger event, how about we make it as new lead? Okay, so new lead is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new lead is made, then what action should be taken by the system? At present, there are actually 2 trigger events, that is new lead and new task. Now, in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com for the specific trigger that you want to build. But at present, I just want to create a new lead in Salesforce. Okay, so just click on connect with Salesforce. In the new credentials, just again click on connect with Salesforce. Okay, so now it is demanding access, just press allow. Okay, excellent. So it is showing the authorization is successful, just press OK. Okay, so now in the instance URL, you basically have to copy this whole. Okay, so this is your instance URL, copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so this is my instance URL. Let me just remove this slash. Okay, so this is your instance URL. So let me just click on save. But usually what happens is when you click on connect with Salesforce, usually you will find the webhook URL. Now basically all you have to do is just copy this webhook URL and paste it in the triggering software. But in this case, we don't have the webhook URL. All you have to do is just click on save and send test request. Now when you click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data of the recently created lead in Salesforce. For example, this is the recently created lead in Salesforce. The name is Aaron Manuel. So this is the recently created lead. So when I click on save and send test request, it will capture the data of the recently created lead. So let me just show you. Okay, so as you can see, this is the API response. It is showing the data of the recently created lead. So the name is Aaron Manuel. This is the last name, and then this is the company, this is the state, this is the city code, and all those details of this guy. Now, what if I create another lead? So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to create one more lead. Okay, new. Okay, so these are the details. So the first name is Tom Cruise. The first name is Tom. Okay, and how about Tommy and Tommy Cruiser? Okay, so this is a newly created lead, Tommy Cruiser, and this is the email, tommycruise1234 @gmail.com. This is the phone number, and this is the state, city, province, and the zip code. Excellent. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on save. And voila, a new lead has been created, Tommy Cruiser. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going back to Pabbly Connect, and once again I'm just going to click on save and send test request. So when I do that, you will find the data of the Tommy Cruiser here. So let me just show you. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, we have the data. So the name is Tommy Cruiser, the last name is Cruiser, the first name is Tommy. So this is the company he works in, that is DLF. And this is the street, house name, house number 7. And this is the city, Bangalore City. The state is Bangalore. The state is returning as state. This is because yeah, we haven't mentioned the state, so that is why it is returning it as state. This is the postal code and this is the phone number. Excellent. So basically now to create a backup in Google Sheet, all you have to do is just click on this plus button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Google Sheets? Google Sheet it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as add new row? Okay, so add new row. So add new row is an action event. There are many more action events like append values, update values, delete values, copy a sheet, update row, and so on. All of them are bunch of action events. Now, just like the triggers, if you don't find the action events according to your choice, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just want to add a new row in Google Sheet. Okay, so the reason why we have kept the action event as add new row is because, so let me take you to my Google Sheet to explain you better. So this is my Google Sheet and I want to append all the data into this Google Sheet. So it has been titled Salesforce data and these are the columns I have: name, last name, email, mobile, and company. So the reason I kept the action event as add new row is because the data will be inserted into adjacent rows one by one. First the name row will be inserted, then the last name, the email, then the mobile, and the company. So the data will be inserted into adjacent rows one by one. So let me show you. Let me just click on connect with Google Sheet. In the new credentials, just again click on connect with Google Sheets. So as you can see, these are the series of Gmail accounts I have, and in this particular Gmail account I have this particular Google Sheet. So I'm selecting this account. Okay, so now Pabbly Connect is demanding access to this sheet. Before you click on allow, let me tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. Okay, so on the basis of that trust, just press allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Just press OK. So as you can see, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blanks is very simple. We are going to map all the details that we have received from Salesforce to append all the data into Google Sheets. So in the spreadsheet, it is showing the default content marketing for SaaS software. So as you can see, these are all the spreadsheets present in my account. So all the spreadsheet that is present in my account is brought down here in this drop down. So my point is, all we have to do is make this as Salesforce data. So this is the one we want. So we have selected it. Okay, so now in the sheet, it is showing it as sheet 1. This is because there is only one sheet in this particular spreadsheet, Salesforce data. There is only one sheet. So that is why it is reflecting it as sheet 1. Now let's start mapping. So let me introduce you to this button. This is called as the mapping button. When we click this, you will find all the data that is presented that we have received from Salesforce. Now in the name, we are just going to map in the name. So this is the name, that is Tommy. Okay, so we have mapped it. Then we have the last name. So the last name is Cruiser. We have mapped it. Now in the email, we are just going to map in the email. So where was the email? Yes, this is the email. And this is the mobile. So do we have any mobile? Yes. And this is the company. Company is DLF. Okay, so basically we have mapped all the details. So let me just click on save and send test request to append all this information into Google Sheet. So let me do that. Okay, so the API response is showing the data has been added to Google Sheet. So let's have a look. So the name is Tommy, the last name is Cruiser. So this is the email, Tommy Cruiser, Tom Cruiser 1234 134234@gmail.com. This is the mobile number and this is the company. So the presence of this data in Google Sheet shows that we have successfully integrated Salesforce and Google Sheet with help of Pabbly Connect. So how about we double check if our integration is working fine or not. But before we do that, let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to explain you the whole mechanism. So I have minimized my action window and I have minimized my trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Salesforce to Pabbly Connect and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Google Sheets. So now there is a perfect flow of data between Salesforce and Google Sheet. Okay, so let us make one more lead entry. So I'm going back to leads. Okay, so I'm just going to click on new. So this time we are going with this one, Lijam O'Reilly. So let me just remove this. Okay. So the name is Lijami and the email is lijam123456word@gmail.com. Wordty@gmail.com. The company he works is Apple Store. The last name is O'Reilly. Okay, so this is the street, this is the city, this is the state, and this is the zip code. This is the country. Excellent. So let me just click on save to create a lead. Okay, so as you can see, a new lead called as Lijam O'Reilly has been created. Okay, so this is the email, lijam12341235@gmail.com. And let's have a look in Salesforce. In Google Sheet, do we have the data of this newly created lead? Okay, so after refreshing, we have got the data of the newly created lead. So this is Lijam, then we have the last name O'Reilly, this is the email, this is the mobile, and this is the company. Excellent. So our integration is working absolutely fine. This means anytime a new lead is created in Salesforce, it will be reflected as a data in Google Sheets.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.